Hi, Mr. CPA. Thanks so much for sitting down with us today. I'm really excited to go through some new updates around our Account Connect platform with you today. We have, talked about in the past really about how you do a lot more than accounting and how ADP does a lot more than just payroll. So it really, ties into your journey as an accountant and how you can, act more as an advisor and a consultant to your clients and how ADP can help you do so. So I'll kind of go through a few things around access and visibility to your clients already using ADP. Data and analytics that just affect those clients every single day. And then how ADP and some of the specific tools we have to help them engage and retain their employees. And then lastly, some research and education specifically around the tax reform and year-end reporting that will help you work with those clients in the future. So of course, I know you mentioned we'd get you registered for a master tax guide today as well. I will need a couple people that I could reach out to and introduce myself to help. But I'll tell you, it's our busiest time of year because every single small business owner is evaluating things like payroll, their HR services, health insurance, retirement plans, all of those different types of things. So it's a great time for us to sit down with them and have these types of conversations. So really, I'm hoping as we go through this, you can think of a couple of specific clients that I could reach out to at the end. Sound good? So we'll kind of jump into this. If you go ahead and pull up your Account Connect, we'll get you logged in so I can walk you through this. But I really quick wanted to point out, we actually have a support line just for our accountant partners. So I wanted to just make sure you knew that. You're always welcome to reach out to me if you need anything regarding any of your clients. I'm happy to help, but just in case I'm stuck in an appointment, I want to make sure you have this number. So go ahead and write it down. It's 1-884 ADP for CPA. So perfect. Next, now through Account Connect, you're actually able to process payroll for your clients. Just because, sometimes your clients might go on vacation or they just might need some help. So you're able to process payroll for them kind of in case of emergency and save the day for them. So I was kind of thinking, I wanted to check, are you processing payroll for any clients today? And if so, are those live payrolls or are they after the fact? And about how many payrolls are you processing? And then do you know did anyone else in your office or did you file a W-2? Which clients do you typically file 1099s for? And then we'll kind of go through to the next thing. So I also wanted to show you, you can now view tax notices and amendments for any of your clients through Account Connect as well. So it's kind of cool. I'll tell you, usually it's just a way for you to kind of stay in touch with that client and make sure that everything's going well with them. But I'll tell you, we see this a lot of times with clients coming over from in-house manual payroll solutions. So I wanted to see if you had had any clients this year that had IRS notices. And then the other thing I'll tell you is sometimes when clients expand into other states, we see this type of thing pop up. Do you work with any clients outside of Texas? All right. And then next, I'm really, really excited. We have something brand new around compensation benchmarking. It's really, really cool. I know I get asked all the time from clients on, what is reasonable wages if they're an S Corp or if they're paying their employees competitively. And this actually allows us to provide that for you. So it's a great way for you to be able to have a conversation with your client around this. So I wanted to see, did you have any clients that have more than 10 employees? Or are any of those ones, do they have more than 50 employees? And out of those clients, do you know if any of them are offering health insurance? We really see a lot of clients going through the health insurance renewal process this time of year as well. And typically they see around a 20% increase every single year, and it really adds up. It's a big, big cost for those clients. So I wanted, to chat with you. I know we've talked about PEO a little bit in the past, but it's really a way for those clients to be able to stabilize their health insurance cost over a long-term period. So I'll tell you, some of the best industries we see are manufacturing, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and then professional services. So architects, doctors, dentists, lawyers, anything like that. Do you have any clients in those industries? They could be really great fits for that. And then next, so I know we've talked about HR Pro a little bit, but I just kind of wanted to share some, success I've had bringing on clients specifically for this. I've had a huge influx with clients wanting to use our new HR Pro technology. And really the reason, one of the biggest things is around ZipRecruiter. So specifically around, clients that have a lot of turnover. Do you have, is there anyone that comes to mind that, you think has a lot of turnover? If you had to think about it, who would be, the client that filed the most W-2s last year? And who do you think is going to file the most W-2s this year? And the other thing I kind of wanted to mention as well is TWC actually requires companies with 15 employees or more to have a policy on sexual harassment. So I know you had just mentioned that you had some that were in that size. Do you know, do they even have an employee handbook in place? This would be something where we could put that in place for them. And, the other thing I'll tell you is a lot of times they may have put an employee handbook in place when they first got started, but it hasn't been updated recently at all. So those could be, great fits for me as well. Then really I kind of wanted to see, I'll tell you, we bring on a lot of clients this year, as I mentioned, from other payroll providers because our technology is really easy to use. You can kind of get a taste for it here in Accountant Connect. And also because we're able to streamline some of these HR services for them all in one system. So I wanted to see if you could think of any clients that are using Paychex or Gusto or Wells Fargo or even Insperity. Those would be great fits for me to just reach out to as well. The last thing too I wanted to touch, I forgot, when I was talking about turnover, your clients with the most turnover, we're actually able to offer them free W-2s. So that's usually a huge cost for your larger clients. So I would love to reach out and introduce myself and just see if I could help them with that. Next thing I wanted to show you is we actually have 4 CPE webinars coming up. On the 14th over the future of onboarding, one on the 28th over surviving year-end reporting, one on December 5th over Section 199A for qualified business income and the latest IRS developments, and then one on December 10th for tax updates for businesses. So I have these printed here for you and I'll send them to you electronically as well. If you're interested in attending these, please register ahead of time because they usually do fill up. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is we have 40 on-demand CPE credits for you that you can go through and watch at any point in time should you need them. It's really just, another resource we provide you throughout the year as a, thank you for partnering with us. And then lastly, so I kind of just wanted to walk you through everything that's included in our Master Tax Guide. We really try to make it all encompassing for everything you need this time of year and heading into your busy season in the spring. So of course the Master Tax Guide will get you registered for a hard copy book, and then you also have electronic version as well where you can go in, you can search for keywords, look through it. We have CCH tax briefings, federal tax weekly. And then we also have something where it's called Biz Filing. It's through Accountant Connect that can help you with incorporations and which entity type would be best for that specific client. Top federal tax issues, and then state tax guidelines and key facts and figures. So we'll go ahead and get you logged in. I had written down a couple specific clients here. So I wanted to see, could you just go ahead and grab their contact information for me really quick? Oh, okay. So you want to go ahead and reach out and just let them know. I mean, that's completely fine. I, of course, understand that, but I'll just tell you, like I said, it's our busy time of year, and I know that they are looking at these sort of things, and I know I'm gonna be able to help them, and I wanna make sure that I'm the person to do that because of our, relationship. I know I'm gonna take really great care of them. I promise if they're not interested, I won't hound them, but I really just want an opportunity to go through this with them in person. Would that be okay? Okay, no, you really need to reach out to them ahead of time. Well, hey, no problem. I'm gonna pull this up. I actually have a template email on here that you could go ahead and shoot it to them. I'm gonna send it to you right now. And then why don't you just send them to that right here? I know as soon as I walk out of the store, you're gonna be so busy and you're gonna be on to the next project. So go ahead and do that. And then, I just need 2 people that I could reach out to and introduce myself. So please keep me in mind if there's any other companies that come up, whether, they're an S Corp and they just need, an annual or quarterly payroll, or they have, several hundred employees, I'd be able to help them. So definitely keep me in mind. And if you're able to think of anyone by Thursday, I can get you registered for a book and go ahead ahead and get that ordered for you. So, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If there's anyone else, just let me know. It really helps me in just reaching my goal this year of bringing on 85 new clients to ADP. So thanks so much. Let me know if there's anything else you need, and that's it.